Hey, welcome, kids. Yeah, you know, at my age, I can call anybody a kid, and I'm on safe ground. Well, anyway, today I want to talk to you about a phone call I received the other day, and the guy was saying, I think I want to talk about your Blackstones because they're higher price, they're obviously much better quality than your one irons or your pro lines. I'm sitting there, what? I said, wait just a second. No, 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 no. Well, anyway, today I want to talk to you about quality. And I want to tell you some things about these budget sets that you see advertised everywhere. Anyway, there's a lot of information here. You want to share with your friends and make them happy. And also subscribe so you get more content like this coming your way. Thank you. Welcome back. Well, first of all, let's talk about quality. First of all of our three lines of irons use the exact same club head. It's something I designed almost 30 years ago, and it's perfect design. Second of all is the shafting. Shafting's the same with all of our three lines of irons. Our quality control inspection is exactly the same for all three lines of irons. In all three lines of irons, they're cast with the highest grade 431 stainless steel available to the golf industry. Now, this is the same high-grade stainless steel that is used in the premium lines of all the major brands. And the reason being, because it's the best you can have. You definitely want to use that. So first, let's discuss our one irons. Now, our one irons are designed for about 95% of golfers, of all golfers out there. I mean, men, women, seniors, juniors. Excellent, excellent set of irons, which I would put up against anything in the golf industry today. Okay, now let's talk about our Pro Line irons. Our Pro Line irons, I designed those for, that top 5% of all golfers out there. And what that comprises are your elite players, your college players, touring pros, semi-tour players, club pros from around the world. These clubs are designed with a much more precise face and sole grinding to them, which that 95% of golfers really doesn't mean anything, but you get to that elite player who can actually tell you which groove he's hitting the ball on through impact. That's a huge difference. It can save him one or two strokes through a tournament round, and tournament rounds are won by only one or two strokes. Now, the process of that precision face and sole grinding is expensive, very expensive. So that jacks our cost on the club heads up from our one irons, and hence the higher price for our Pro Line irons. Okay, our Blackstone irons. Now, our Blackstone irons, again, are the same club head design as our one irons and our Pro Lines. They have the same precision face and sole grinding, precision face and sole grinding as our Pro Line irons. But in addition to that, they have a black PVD coating with bright white scoring lines. Now, the difference here is when you're looking down at address, you're going to take an iron shot. You're looking down at address with a brushed steel or a chrome-plated face on that club head. It's very easy to have that club face open or close by 1 degree either way, and you never even notice it. Now you get to the Blackstones with that black PVD finish and the bright white scoring lines. You look down at that club face, there's no question where that club face is pointing. I mean, you're talking about precise club face alignment at address. And I'll tell you what the difference that means is. That means having an 8-foot putt after your approach shot or a 4-foot putt after your approach shot. Now, like I say, to that 95% of golfers, is this a huge thing? No. But to that elite player that knows exactly where he's hitting the ball on that club face and so on, that's a huge deal to him. Now, that black PVD coating, that literally doubles the price of that club head to us. Now, we don't double the price of our Blackstone irons, but yeah, they are more expensive than the Pro Line. So after talking about our three lines of irons, and by the way, again, they're the same quality. There's no difference in quality. We strive for quality. I will not sell junk. Trust me on this. When I say that the Pro Lines and Blackstones are for the elite player, well, they can play, anybody can play them. For that matter, I mean, they say they have the exact same forgiveness, the exact same playability as our one irons. They just have those little extra benefits that will allow that tournament player to sit there and shave a couple, two or three strokes off his game or off his round, a tournament round. Now, people ask me, well, wait a second, Dave. That being the case, why is it these big name brands, their irons are a lot more expensive than yours? Are they higher quality? And the answer is absolutely not. I mean, our specification tolerance is just as tight, if not tighter, than any major brand's premium lines. We use the same grade of steel in the casting process. Ours goes through an extensive quality control process before we ever ship clubs to you. So now, there's no difference in quality whatsoever between ours and the big name brands. The difference between us and them is simple. Big name brands have multi-million-dollar advertising budgets. They also have player endorsements, to play on tour. They'll pay these guys $2 or $3 million a year to play their clubs on tour. Now, what they play and what you buy are two separate things, but that's a whole different subject, and I've covered that in another video that you'll see on our YouTube site. It's called What Do the Pros Play? You might want to take a look at that. But anyway, here's millions and millions and millions of dollars out there that they're spending on advertising and these endorsement contracts. Now, who do you think's paying for that? Do you think that the brand is paying for that? No, no, no. You're paying for that. When you buy a set of those clubs, that's a huge chunk of what you're paying for. I mean, their actual costs and so forth to build clubs are the same as ours. You're paying for that extra cost. So that's up to you. That's something you can chew on. Now, you will excuse me if I regress here for a second. And that's about the steel. And other than having very tight specifications on your golf clubs, by far the most important thing is the quality of steel you use in the casting process. Now, the steel we use is highest grade 431 stainless steel available to the golf industry. And this is the same steel that all these premier lines are cast from. It's great, it's hard, it's tough. What's good about that kind of steel, it's like I said, it's very hard steel. You hit the ball, and because you're hitting such a hard surface, you get more compression in the ball, and you hear that zing coming off the club. You compress it more, you've got better distance, and you've got a flight of the ball will just be like an arrow going to a target. So you definitely want that high-grade steel in there. Just to give you an example of what I'm talking about, high-grade steel. If you look here, this is one of my 1-irons. It's my 6-iron from my 1-iron set. Now, I built this set almost 30 years ago. It was the first set we ever built once I, got my club heads produced and so on and so forth. It's the first set I ever produced. This is almost 30 years ago. And in that 30 years, I've played thousands of rounds of golf with this set of clubs. I've hit probably close to 1 million golf balls at the driving range. And here's the thing about the quality of steel. The specifications of these irons are exactly the same today as they were the day I built them. They have never gone out of spec, and they never will. I mean, you get a set like this, it's high quality steel, you don't need to buy a new and improved set year after year. No, you buy one set and it will last you a lifetime. That's why you want that high quality steel. I will say this with my set of 1-irons, I would put this set of irons up against any premier line of irons sold on the market today, period. It's an excellent set. Like I say, it's never gone out of spec. The specifications are great, very high grade of steel. I would put them up against anything on the market today. Playability, forgiveness, accuracy, distance, you name it, I would do it. Okay, now I want to talk about something else. And this is a pet peeve of mine. You've all seen it, where you have full sets of irons. Oh, they're for sale, $200. $300. This is for a full set of irons now. And you look at the pictures of them, these things are gorgeous. They're beautiful. Trust me, they're junk. They're just flat junk. Cosmetics is the least expensive part of golf club production. It's the least expensive part. And you can make anything look beautiful. That's what's going on here. But the thing is, the main thing is underneath the skin. What's there? Well, these clubs, because they're priced so low, they sell them for such a low price, they make them very cheaply. Number one, they use the lowest grade of steel possible. I mean, stuff that no other reputable company would ever even consider casting a club head from. Number two, specifications. I don't even know if they have specifications. In a good set of irons, like I say, ours and the top brands out there, you have very tight specification tolerances. In these cheap brands, they don't have tight specification tolerances. As a matter of fact, I've seen brand new sets of these kind of irons where the 5, the 6, and the 7 iron had the exact same loft angle. That's how bad they are. The foundries they use, oh God, I don't know whether they get them done out of somebody's garage or what, but these are terrible foundries. When they pour the castings for the club heads, you'll have air pockets in the steel. That's how bad they are. The steel, like I say, is the lowest grade. It's very soft. You play 2 rounds of golf and they're completely out of the specs. Their specs have completely changed from the day you got them. They're junk. And then you talk about shafting. My God, you take some of the chrome and scrape it off one of their shafts, it might say Budweiser. I mean, this is the worst, cheapest junk shafts. That's why they can sell them for $200 or $300. Now, I'll give you a little piece of advice, a big piece of advice. Don't waste your money, because if you do, all you're going to be buying is frustration. You'll be playing lousy golf, and these things, realistically, if you need a new set of tomato stakes in your garden, yeah, go ahead and buy a set. Other than that, don't. Spend the extra money and get a quality set of irons. Okay, well anyway, boy, that was a lot of information to digest. Anyway, thank you for watching. Be sure to hit the like and definitely subscribe, and we shall see you next time. Thank you.